Hello, this is James Jock, your local real estate expert, with your monthly market update for April 2024 for Clinton County, New York. So let's get right into it and break down the correlation between these real estate metrics to help both buyers and sellers understand the current market conditions. They're changing all the time. We're going to look at the month's supply of inventory, which is currently 2.07 months supply of inventory. What does that mean? This tells us how many months it would take to sell all the current homes on the market at the current pace of sales. I may do another video that just talks about what does the pace of sales look like? How competitive is the market? But that's going to be another video down the road. So a lower number like this 2.07 indicates that it's a seller's market, while a higher number indicates a buyer's market. With low inventory, you would expect to see a seller's market. The list to sold price ratio you can see is 95.1%, showing that homes are typically selling for about 95.1% of their listing price at the time they go under contract. This can be both useful for buyers and sellers in determining a fair market value and negotiating strategy. So for example, if you receive an offer on your property at say 97% of your list price, that means that it's an above average when you look at that ratio. At the same point, when you're a buyer making an offer, if you offer 90% of the list price, then you know that your offer is lower than what the average would be based on that ratio. Okay, makes sense? So this is something that's important, that you need to think about those type of numbers when you're talking about making an offer or evaluating an offer that you receive. The next thing that we're going to touch on is the median sold price. So the current median sold price is $223,800. So that gives buyers and sellers an idea of the average price of home in the market. It can also help both parties make informed decisions about pricing and offers, just like understanding that other ratio. So here's some information about pending listings that I think is important to point out. Of things that are a pending listing, and a pending listing is something that they've accepted a contract, so you're between contract acceptance and closing, which in our market is 60 to 80 days maybe. So the average, or the median price of homes under contract right now is $245,900. So that would be way over here on the right. And if you look at a year ago, we would have been right here. Oh, there we go. So we're at 245 here. And then a year ago for April, we would have been a little higher. Well, yeah, just a little bit higher at 260,000. What I thought was interesting though is the number of properties for sale right now, or not for sale, under contract is 47. So you can just kind of see in this graph the difference over 2 years. I always like to look at where were we a year ago, where we had 51 houses pending, and then the year before is off the chart. It's off the chart. It's crazy. Median days on market. The reason I like to look at this is how long are things on the market before they're going under contract. And if you look at this one, it shows 3 years, okay? So there was a big jump in January. January's average pending properties were on the market 75 days before they went under contract. So that's a much slower market. Things were on the, it's not uncommon for homes to be on the market a long time in that January, February. It's usually a slower time, but that's quite a spike. When you look at a year ago, it was 8 days on the market, and that actually seems like it is wrong. But anyway, that's where it was. So you see there's normally a little bit of a spike here. That would have been November of last year, January here, and then the year before, January was over in here. So you'll see that there's normally a little longer late fall, and then in the hard cold of winter, it usually takes a little bit longer, because who wants to go out and look at properties when, there's snow and it's cold and things like that. So I always like to look at median days on the market. How long are things sitting before they sell? Median dollar per square foot. When you look at this, let me just go all. There's a slight uptick, over the last several years, with the normal spikes and just that slow trend. But right now, Month over month, we're 12% higher. Let me just go to the 1 year so we can, or maybe 2 years. 1 year doesn't give you really broad enough of a look. But here's a 2-year look at price per square foot of pending contracts. Okay, not really anything sticking out there at all. All right, median. What's the average size of homes that have sold? 1,620 square foot. I mean, that's just a bunch of, looks like the edge of a knife. Not really seeing anything there. Oh, those are new pending listings. Interesting. Let's look at all pending listings. I don't know what new is classified as. A new pending listing that went pending within each month. Okay, that's fair. Takes over a month. So the new pending are just new ones that are going into the hopper, whereas the overall pending, that's interesting because the median days is 268 days on the market when you look at it. Okay, how long are we under contract is basically what the difference is showing here. Not really anything to see there. Sold properties, let's see, 38 would have been sold residential properties in Clinton County last month in April. Let's see, average list to sale price, again, still that 95.1 we talked about, 57 days on the market, and averaged $133 per square foot. That doesn't mean that all homes in the area are worth or would sell for $133 a square foot. It just means that ones that sold in that month were $133. Okay? Anyway, there we are. So overall, these metrics paint a picture of a market with low inventory, fast sales, and homes selling close to their listing price. Buyers may need to act quickly and be prepared to make competitive offers, which sellers may benefit from pricing their homes competitively to attract buyers. It's important for both parties to stay informed and work with a knowledgeable real estate agent to navigate these market conditions effectively. Reach out if I can answer any questions or if you're looking to buy or sell in this market.